Good afternoon, President Hussey, professors, faculty, and staff who helped set up this live stream. And good afternoon, most importantly, to the Texas A&M Kingsville class of 2020. Hopefully you're not too hungover from last night. I myself was at a graduation party, and we'll get through this together. I'm outside to give you guys a little bit of nature because I know you've probably been inside for the past 2 weeks, finals, coronavirus, So hopefully the birds don't bother you too much. I am honored to be able to address so many fine men and women who have dedicated the past 2 to 4 years to higher education. What an accomplishment. Especially right now. Uncertain times for who knows how long, but the end will come and we will all be better for it. Your last semester was turned upside down in a way no one could have predicted. But that's how life is anyways, isn't it? When you think about it, unpredictable. Sorry for the cliche, it's just a perfect time, Meteors coming down, pandemics running wild. Really unpredictable stuff. You've all made it this far with unpredictable things happening along the way. They take different forms. Could be loss of a loved one, the loss of work, not knowing where that next meal was going to come from. But hopefully a few good ones found you along the way as well. Unexpectedly gaining friends for life, passing that one class, maybe even a beautiful bundle of joy. Whatever they were and however they affected you, you still made it here through willpower. The power to stay up all night and study, dive headfirst into projects, look at the schedule for finals and say, let's do this. Or maybe, let's get through this. Either one works. Now that you have your degree, life will be a breeze. Wrong. Adversity will always find you. Now that you have your degree, finding a job will be easy. Not all the time. Competition is out there. Now that you have your degree, you'll get picked first because you're the most qualified. Maybe. Somebody always knows someone, and that guy that you outrank might get the job. Now that I've beaten you down some, let me lift you up. Like I said, you've all made it this far. You know what it takes, and you have to have that same mindset now that you are going to be starting your professional careers. You're not out of the woods yet, and in some ways, you might not be out of the woods until you retire. Things always come up. But college graduates don't back down from challenges. I myself am attending Texas A&M Kingsville right now. I'll be a junior next semester. And when I think about challenge, I think about freshman year. General chemistry. I love chemistry, or so I thought. As the year went on, fewer and fewer seats were filled, and the tests became harder. I heard someone say they were weeding us out. It was a wake-up call because I almost didn't survive. My first C ever. In my whole academic career. I almost broke down when I told my parents, but to my surprise, they weren't mad. They said, you passed, and you have plenty of chem classes to make up for it. And that's exactly what I've done. I've got an A in Gen Chem 2, Organic Chem 1, and as of now, Organic 2. That C did something to me though. It lit a fire into my ass. I got off my lazy butt and took my classes more seriously. I realized the future I wanted for myself depended on these classes, and I needed to grow up a little bit more. That C also taught me sometimes we fail. Could be a job, personal relationship, personal standards you set for yourself. But you can't just sit and dwell. You must learn and push forward. I could have changed my major, but I see myself being a chemical engineer. And even if I fail a class in the future, I'm still not changing my major, even if my advisor suggests it. All of you are where I want to be. I imagine you all had the same hunger I have when you were my age. If it is fated, I implore you to get it back right now and do not settle for the first thing that comes along. Use it as a stepping stone to where you want to be when you were 20 years old. Wanted to be when you were 20 years old. Excuse me. We always tell kids they can do anything they want. But as we grow, we lose that sense of anything. Sorry about that. We lose that sense of anything. It is always better to look back and think, well, I tried, than to think what could have been. The majority of you are around your mid-20s with so much life to live. Live life to the fullest while you have less responsibilities, but remember, these are the building years as well as the fun years. Lay a foundation a mansion can be built on. Something you can be proud of and so solid you won't have to worry about the future. Unless another pandemic comes along and throws everything off. I don't know, 2020 is really crazy and hopefully 2021 doesn't try to top it. Well, I'll keep it short so all of you can put your laptops away for a couple weeks. Finals probably did a number on you. I wish you all the best of luck and may God bless your families. Stay safe and remember, I don't know what I'm talking about. Congratulations to the class of 2020.